Good day, grade threes. It's week 9 of you doing your work while you are home. This week runs from the 15th to the 19th of June 2020. And I just need to assist you on a few things while your teacher is currently on lockdown. And of course, I know once the lockdown is lifted or once we are allowed again to come back to school and do some work, she will be able to join in and also take the lead. I want to start with the cover of the booklet. Please, I want to urge all the learners to make sure that you write your name there neatly in a beautiful handwriting. Don't allow anybody else to write the name for you. Before you do anything in your work, please, or in your workbook, make sure that you write your name in there. Okay. So then after you write your name, for Monday, we can see that is Monday. For Monday, you have about 3 pages. Those 3 pages, the first page, page 1 here, it's the reading activity. On every day, once you open your learning package or learning booklet or activity booklet every day, the first thing that you will see for this week is a reading activity. I want you to practice reading. This is actually a simplest reading, but then now we need to try and improve and keep on practicing so that we can improve our reading skills. This package here or this passage here will concentrate mainly on et and on, those 2 sounds. And then I'll read maybe 2-3 lines for you, and then you can continue. A flat mat in the van. A flat can in a bin. A flat hat on dad. Dad had a flat cap in his bag. Okay, I'll read this one. There's a reason why I'm going to read that one. A bad bread spat on the mat. It is wet. Hear that clearly. A bad bread spat on the mat. It is wet. Take cognition of the punctuations, the comma and the full stop. The comma, you pause a little bit or you pull, and then the full stop, you stop so that you can continue a new sentence. Okay, so it was just a bit of practice just to see. It has been a while since I also read some of these stories. So now, guys, you can continue all the way there and then also up to there. That is page 1. Once you are done reading, make sure that you read. Don't cheat, okay? Make sure that you really read. Okay, so once you're done, then we go to your first activity of the day. The first activity on page 2 that you really have to solve problems is about data handling. Before you continue, you first need to know, what is data? What is data? Why is it said to be data handling? Data is any collected information that you need to present or to summarize and present or inform people about. If you want to know how many cars that passes next to or in front of your house in the street, how many children pass there during 1 hour during lockdown in front of your house, that is data. The number of children that you want to find out, that is the data that you want to know, so that you'll be able to tell anybody that in 1 hour during the lockdown period, in front of our house, about 10 learners or 10 children walks there. I just want to do something quickly about the data there, because the examiner here is saying it's giving us an activity, and the statement here, it reads, Nevanda surveyed her classmates to find out their favorite subjects in school. She made a tally chart to record the results. Tally chart. Now here are the subjects. This is the subject, the column for the subjects, and here is the count. The subjects are maths, reading, writing, science, and social studies. He uses or she uses the tallies What is a tally and how does it work? I'm going to demonstrate something quickly for you. I drew something like this just to demonstrate. I will say these are learners. You know, my handwriting is not like yours, ne? Don't mind it. Learners. And here I will say count. Count. Okay, your T should be like that. Count. And here I will say, for example, total. In this case, there's no total there, but for me, I will put it there. Total. Okay. I want to know how many boys and how many girls are there in grade 3. Then in here, in this column, I will write boys. Okay, I know it's supposed to be girls first, ne? But I'm writing the boys first. Girls, please don't worry. Boys, and then here, girls. So what I want to do is that I want to know how many boys and how many girls are there in grade 3 using the tally marks. This is how it works. I'm just going to show you quickly. The reason why I'm doing this for you is because I don't want mommy or daddy or brother or sister or aunt to help you in doing what you're supposed to be doing on your own. So that's why I'm doing this. So I want to know how many boys and how many girls are there. I'll read like, okay, Brighton, is Brighton a boy or a girl? And I said, oh no, Brighton is a boy. Okay, then I'll put a mark there. Natasha, is Natasha a boy or a girl? No, Natasha is a girl. Okay. Isolo, is Isolo a boy or a girl? So it's a girl. Selma, it's a girl. Rejoice, it's a girl. Maria, Magano, it's also a girl. So for number 5, I'm not going to put a tally mark here. What I'm going to do for number 5, I'm going to cross this 4, and then I have a set of 5. Then I will continue. Sila Simeon, it's a boy. Shippo Leidsen is a boy. Shuweda Eliphas is a boy. Paliohamba Stephanes is also a boy. Moses Joseph, a boy. Kayolwa Moses, a boy. Aimbodi Legend, a boy. Elawo Ananias, a boy. And Ashipala Alex is also a boy. Okay, and then I have Amukwaya Japhet is also a boy. Okay, so then we continue. Uhuru Hilma, a girl. Shivute Emba Maria, a girl. Shipahu Cheris, a girl. Shikesho Selma, a girl. Shanyenenge Ellen, a girl. Then I'll cross it like that. Nicodemus Veronica, a girl. Ndishange Ingelisa, a girl. Nanyemba L2, a girl. And then I have my Taku Luis is also a girl. Okay, let me see. Did I omit anybody there? Okay, if I omitted anybody, then it doesn't matter much. I mentioned about all this and all this. And I think there's another girl there that I can see here. So there's another 5th girl there. And I'll say like that. Okay, so remember, whenever you are making tallies, it's like you are making marks like that. And once they are 4, for you to make them 5, don't do like this. For 5, you cross them so that this can represent a group of 5. Now for me to find the total, I'll just say 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, and then for the girls, it's 5 plus 10, which is, 5 plus 5, which is 10, plus 5 is 15. So is 15. So the total here, I got about 26 learners. So I was just trying to show you how to deal with tallies. I know you did these things already in grade 1 and in grade 2. It doesn't matter much. It's just for you to have clue on how the person worked these things out. Remember, don't allow daddy or mommy to do this thing for you. Okay. I will do one question together. How many of Nevanda's classmates chose social studies as their favorite subject? So then you come in here, you look for social studies. Social studies here. The question is, how many of those classmates, of Nevanda's classmate, this is Nevanda's, is a learner in that class, so they do all these subjects. So then you come to social studies, and you have to count all these tallies. Remember I said this one is a group of 5. So what you do, you just say it's 5 on a piece of paper, if that is the case, or maybe next somewhere, you just have to write it somewhere there, like, okay, then it's a 5, is this one, 5, and then plus another 5, where are we? Oh no, here, another 5, plus another 5, okay, here I think it's just a spacing error, this 4 is supposed to be together, plus 4. Okay, is 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 4 is 19. So the number of learners or classmates to Nevanda that chose social studies as their favorite subject, they're actually 19. So then we did that one. There are 19 learners in that class who chose social studies as their favorite subjects. Okay, now you have to deal with question 2, question 3, and question 4. Make sure that you understand it very well, and you have to do this on your own without asking mommy or daddy. The other thing I want us to do quickly, it's the graph here. Sorry. Complete the bar graph to show the results of the following favorite subject survey. Use a different color. Take note of that. Use a different color for the bar for each subject. So what you do is that I want you to study this graph properly. Once you study it, there's something that I want you to pay attention to. On the side here, there are numbers, and those numbers, they are representing, or they are represented by those lines. But then some of the lines, like this and that one, they are not numbered. That does not mean they don't have a number. So what it means to say is that this number here is a 0. I mean, a line here is a 0. This is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3. This one is a 4, and this is 5, this is then 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So each line represents a number. So please make sure that when you are drawing your graph, when you're going to draw your graph, you make sure that at least each line is counted. So now what this person wants is that the examiner wants you to draw a bar graph. A bar graph. A bar graph, it's anything like, maybe for example, like a chalk duster, it looks like a bar. A chocolate bar, that chocolate sweet that you see, the long ones, a little bit long, like they are also, it can also be called a chocolate bar because they represent something like a bar. So I'm going to do 2 of them for you. I'm going to do this for mathematics, and I'm going to do this for writing, just as an example for you. Okay, what you need to do now in your case is that you need to go to the subject, like here is mathematics. You go to mathematics and find out how many learners choose mathematics as their favorite subject. So in this case, there are 5 plus 5, there are 10 learners in that class that choose mathematics as a favorite subject. So what I'm going to do, because I want to do something a little bit neat, I'm going to take my ruler and I'll do this. And I'll count 10 lines. Count 10 lines. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to draw a line there. Yeah, up to the 10th. And I'll move my ruler, and I will again draw a line there. Okay. And then I'm going to join the 2 lines together. Okay, then I go to writing. Now come back here. How many learners chose writing as their favorite subject? There were only 3. Only 3 learners in that class who love to write, who chose writing as their favorite subject. 3. Remember? So this is writing, and then I'll come there. I'll say 1, 2, 3. So because of that, then I will draw a line here up to the 3rd line. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now also do this, now do also that. Okay, just because I wanted things to be a little bit neater. If I don't use a ruler, maybe I will mess up somehow. Yeah. Okay, in your case, you can also do it without a ruler also. So these are my bars. So this is a bar, and this is also a bar. So remember, the examiner said use a different color for the bar for each subject. So I'm going to try and color my bars now. For mathematics, I'll color them red. Okay, mathematics, I'll color them red. You can use any color pencil that you have at home. It doesn't mean that you need to have the one like I'm using here. You can just use any coloring pencil that you have at home. So I'm not good and I'm not so fast when it comes to coloring, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try. Just make sure that you are within the boundary of the lines that you make. Then this is a bar for mathematics. It represents that. Then I'll come to writing. Writing, remember they said different color. I'll use yellow. I don't know if it will come out well, but I hope it will somehow will be visible. Okay. Oh man, this yellow is also trying to punish me, I think. Okay, it's somehow working. Yeah, but it's not that a good coloring though. Yellow. Okay, so when you look at that, then I have a red bar and I have a yellow bar. This represents mathematics, this represents writing. Now in your case, you must also draw a bar there just like I did. And you should also do it here and there also, even if I did so as an example. Then you move on to science and then you move on to social studies. Make sure that you do neat things and don't allow anybody to do the work for you, okay? I don't want anybody to do any work for anyone. Good. That was now about data handling for Monday. Okay, that is also on page 2. So then we'll continue later with page 3 with another topic. Okay.